G'day, dickheads. My name is Corey, and I'm joined by my mates JJ and Tibbsy. Boys, how you going? And we just thought we've been speaking about films for something like 3 years, and people have been getting really sick of us. And they've been hating us. We've been alienating pretty much everyone around us, talking about films in too much detail.
Yep.
So we thought, why don't we just take all of this film negativity and put it on a podcast so no one else around us has to listen to it. That's the general idea. We thought we'd just chat movies.
Yeah, easy. All right.
So I thought we might start going around, just start saying one of your favourite and one of your least favourite films. A film that has particularly triggered you would be your least favourite. And you can't say, I think there may be one that we're going to talk about later that
Oh, boy.
could possibly
Definitely
be one of Ben or Maya's least favourite films.
Yeah.
But we'll just start with you, Ben. Give me one of your favourites, one of your least favourites.
Favourite would have to be Whiplash.
Oh,
And
fuck yeah. Sorry.
yeah, great
Bit
film.
hard.
Least favourite would have to be probably Transformers 4.
Oh, there was 4 of them.
Yeah.
I actually forgot about the fourth
Sometimes
one.
you forget. Yeah, I don't want to watch them again. There's one of those films that as a kid I was convinced that they were the best films ever.
Well, to be fair, the first one's alright.
First one is okay. When you look at it, I don't get why everyone's covered in so much grain. In terms of everyone's just covered in sweat with little flecks of dirt.
Yeah.
But even when he gets out, he's sort of sitting in his house, and I assume he's had a shower or something.
He's just
But
sitting
he's
in
still
his room.
covered in sweat, and I'm just like, this family has such an because the whole time his dad's like, I have the nicest lawn, I have the nicest lawn. Don't fucking touch the lawn. Don't touch the lawn. And then he's like, yeah. So you see me these are a pretty rich family. Use an aircon because Shia LaBeouf is just decked in sweat the whole time. And it's just every Michael Bay film. Everyone is so sweaty. It's just a bunch of teenage boys sitting around watching porn. It's just every single character in his film.
To be fair, that's probably who Michael Bay's marketing all his movies to.
Yeah.
It is just
Yeah.
a fuckload of
I'd
CG. Yeah, no, it's just
agree.
dudes they've got RedTube on one tab and a Michael Bay just sitting in a little window
Just
playing in
different
quick
types
time.
of
Explosion reel,
porn,
Michael
yeah.
Bay explosion reel.
That and people with glaucoma or cataracts.
God.
Oh,
God.
I don't like Michael Bay. I'm ready for the hate mail. Fucking send it to me. Anyone. Our one listener will just send us one mean message you've lost your one listener. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we got a bit distracted. Okay, and your favourite is Whiplash. I heartily agree. I think that's a fucking excellent film. JJ.
I still haven't seen it.
Hang on. Oh, sorry. One sec. You haven't seen Whiplash?
No, I still haven't. No.
So I'm looking at your poster wall, and I'm assuming you've seen all these films. Chappie.
Yep.
Terminator Genesis.
Yeah,
Jurassic World.
See, they're not great.
The Interview.
And Jurassic World.
Wow.
Interview. Okay, to be fair, Interview was a shocking movie. That is an amazing poster.
I'd agree.
It is pretty good. Okay, I like the way it sort of mimics North Korean propaganda.
Fine.
So JJ, what would be your favourite film?
See, not a particularly good film, but I enjoyed it all the same. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Nah,
It's very dear to me. I really enjoy.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I mean, you say
And it was Michael Cera in probably the least sappy role that he's ever played. Because I don't know if he's typecast or if that's just his
an
thing.
awkward human being.
Yeah,
or,
playing that awkward
Michael
love
Cera.
interest.
Hey, whatever you wanted to. Yeah, sure.
It's that and This Is the End were the only ones where he wasn't playing that kind of sappy love interest. Yeah.
Yeah, he made that film. Another film that is incredible. I think This Is the End is incredibly overrated.
Overrated.
I didn't enjoy it as much as everyone. I just saw a bunch of guys just getting stoned and messing
I found
around.
it very funny.
Dude,
Yeah, but okay, yes, but I don't think
you don't live out of home, so you don't you can't find that relatable. That movie was very relatable.
Okay, fair enough. I enjoyed when Emma Watson was in it because
Yep.
because I'm a massive supporter of third wave feminism, and that is why. And I enjoyed seeing her and her values
Could have
represented.
even if that's sarcastic, that's so much better than I was fucking hell, this is going south so fucking quick.
So that would be your favourite. What about your least favourite?
Oh, movie 43.
Yeah.
No hesitation there. That was
Awful movie.
I was so ridiculously excited for that movie.
Great cast.
Amazing cast, and the promise of
Piece
just
of shit movie.
the promise of just a sketch comedy movie with that cast. And it was only going to be 90 minutes. We only expected that. It was fucking atrocious. The only funny one, and I think it was only funny because Hugh Jackman, and I like it when he puts on the Australian accent. his
on
character.
the
Yeah,
chin.
the balls on the chin. And like that was it, and that was like a 10-minute segment out of like an hour and a half, and even then that wasn't that funny. It was funny in contrast because the other one was like Amanda Seyfried getting shit on. No,
It was probably
wasn't
one of the
her.
crudest
It was,
films I've ever seen.
yeah.
And it wasn't even funny.
don't
Like when
wanna
when the cat's like an
Yeah.
animated cat's masturbating to
Yeah, like Josh
Jamal
Duhamel,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah,
Something-
like
there was
that's
something
just
like-
not funny.
I used to have the biggest crush on Chloe Moretz, and then I saw
Oh.
a sketch online, and it's just Chloe getting a period.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
No,
I feel a bit uncomfortable. watching
Yeah,
it.
that
Yeah.
whole movie was kind of that.
That
Uncomfortable.
movie seems like something where there's a lot of theories going around about like which one of those actors' family members they kidnapped to make them go in that.
No, apparently it was like they all actually, every single one of those fucking actors owed something to the director or one of the screenwriters or some shit. And they filmed it over a period of about 3 years. Whenever the actors had spare time, they were like, fuck yeah, let's get in and do this sketch.
It's
Done.
just, can you imagine looking Kate Winslet in the eye and telling her to do, like, Kate Winslet? I mean, I can think of a recent film where someone tells her to do stupid shit, but back then when she was credible, jeez, we'll get onto
to that.
later.
We'll get to that.
But like, I feel like Hugh Jackman just doesn't say no to anything because he's so nice. Because he's just fucking
He's
like,
nice.
g'day guys, how you going? Yeah, like I've got an interview now. I'll sign everything. Hey Hugh, do you want to do pan? Yeah, sure, mate. Yeah, anything. If that makes you happy, I will do pan. I'll get in makeup. I'll sing Smells Like Teen Spirit, mate. Whatever makes you happy, I'm happy to do it. Like,
Yeah, no, that was very
Sings
relevant.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
It's like in
yeah,
1940s.
God, that
Wait,
film.
oh no, it did have a time, didn't it?
Don't see pan. Anyone
Don't
listen?
see
Don't
Pan.
see
It was in
pan.
Don't
World War
see
II,
Pan.
set in World War II.
Yeah, it was.
You
I
may be
forgot
thinking
that.
like,
So
oh,
like they're singing a Nirvana song from late 1990s in a time.
it's
set
so
in
artistic.
1940s,
It's so
like-
artistic. Oh god. Which brings me to another film that does that. This is probably the greatest segue of all time. One of my least favourite films, which I'm going to name for my least favourite, which is The Great Gatsby. I
no,
absolutely
really?
loathe everything
No.
about
It's
that
not
film.
actually.
It's not
I
that bad.
hate that film.
It's bad.
I
but
know
it's-
there's probably a lot of people that worked on that film in Melbourne. I cannot stand.
Yeah, you probably know
everything
some of
about
them.
it.
Like, to be fair, you probably know
I
some of them.
just hate everything about it. I hate the dialogue. I hate.
See,
what
I
they
didn't
did to
enjoy
the
it,
book.
but I wouldn't put it in my worst.
No,
films
see,
of
I
all time.
really enjoyed it.
I think another reason I hate it, I think I've got the way you see a film and who you see a film with can define so much how like your level of enjoyment of the film. Like if you see something at home, you're gonna hate it compared to if you see it in like a giant, extreme screen cinema. Great Gatsby, I saw it at 9:30 and I was so tired, and I just remember it went for so long.
No, it went
for long.
There was
I felt
a very
like I was
long
being kidnapped in Rivoli cinemas, not being able to get out because it just went for so long, and I drifted.
Should
in
we
and out.
say Rivoli? Like, or should we be like in
don't have to name the
unnamed
co-
cinema?
No, we don't have to name the company that runs Rivoli. Work it out for yourself, guys. And Carey Mulligan, I thought was horribly miscast. I
Yeah.
didn't get her in the. I thought the sheer thought of Baz Luhrmann asking Leo to be in that role, who's just
The soundtrack though.
Leo though.
No, the soundtrack. Why? What is the point of
It
having
was
a mod?
so
But it had
grand.
no. But what was its purpose? Why did
had
they
no.
have?
Baz Luhrmann has no purpose. We know that. He
I don't
throws
think he's good. I mean, my problem with The Great Gatsby, and I remember I tweeted this, and it's probably one of my most
Tweeted it.
One of my most
How many
success-
how many followers saw that?
boy.
tweet?
Record high 5 favourites. One of the most successful tweets of all time was that just like, I feel like I just watched Baz Luhrmann masturbate on screen for 3 hours. I honestly felt about that film the way you feel about Transformers Age of Extinction, which is, it's just Michael Baying himself everywhere, all over the fucking screen and all over the frame. And I, like, that film was just, it's an absolute polished turd. Everything looks
not even
so fantastic, but there's no
the thing
substance.
that there's great performances in that film, whereas you look at Transformers 4,
Name one great performance in that film.
Leo
I don't
is
think it's that good.
That's a good performance. Leo, anything Leo does is a good performance.
I don't think it's a great performance, especially in contrast to his other performances.
It's a great performance for what he was given.
Yeah, but then you could argue that what's the name of the Armored Best had a great performance as Jar Jar for what he was given in Phantom Menace. Like it's
No, you couldn't. That's just
you could've-
Oh, you
I
could.
didn't see a director working together with actors. Okay, that's my least favorite film.
All right.
Controversial.
Done.
That's
Your
why I'm a
favourite?
controversial guy.
Favourite.
My favorite film. I'm just thinking like at the moment, my favorite film is probably Short Term 12. And that's a indie film director. I think it was released
course it is.
last year.
Of course, it's an indie film.
It's an indie
course
film.
it's an indie film.
You guys probably haven't heard of it. Whatever. You're probably too busy watching Transformers and Movie 43, but I happened to catch it.
Great film. though.
it is an incredible film. Brie Larson is, in my opinion, one of the biggest up and coming actors, and someone that isn't really being appreciated. I don't think she's being appreciated. Like, you look at her in Trainwreck, and everyone was like, "Oh, Amy Schumer," but I thought Brie Larson was really kind of good.
Now I know who you're talking about.
Brie, that just
Amy
explained.
In that Trainwreck.
Sorry? Yeah, she's alongside. So she's Amy Schumer's sister.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And I'm really looking forward to stuff she's going to do. She was in Don John, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's sort of passion project.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I remember hearing about it, and I was like, could be interesting, but I'm gathering from your reaction it was an absolute piece.
Did not enjoy that one bit.
Look, I'm not going to lie, I didn't see it. I don't like it that much to sit through every film. There's only one person.
Just
that's
imagine
Haley Steinfeld.
Just imagine you sitting watching a film and it's just a 5-minute montage of Joseph Gordon-Levitt masturbating to porn and him explaining how much he loves it. That was like a sequence in the movie.
Sounds like a couple of my conversations with a few of my mates at school.
Like,
Boys' locker room.
Good on him. A passion project about a man loving porn who gets to fuck Scarlett Johansson. Like, I'd probably do that too, but
is it like
that's just a
Shame?
bad film.
Is it like Shame in the sense that it explores it as like a sickness, or is it as him?
Yeah, it explores it as like a sickness.
I just saw the
Kind of
trailer
better.
for that film. It just reminded me of just like conversations I hear outside.
But it was
past
just
the
not.
McDonald's.
It was just
I was just like, probably a good introduction to how we all feel about our own films. So you can sort of get an idea of our own film tastes from what we gave you. You probably got absolutely nothing from that, but in an idealistic world, let's pretend you did. I guess we'll move on to movie news. We thought we'd just do sort of a 5-minute summary of the biggest topics this week in the greatest art of film. Ben.
Okay, so Disney have just announced that they will not screen The Force Awakens early for awards consideration, just to avoid spoilers.
Yeah.
So does that mean that it's in the running for next year's awards?
No, it would still be under the running for this year's, but they're not like usually a film would screen a couple weeks early or even send a DVD copy.
Yeah, so
to people on the committee.
So it won't be considered at all.
Well, it sort of like.
I mean, surely that shouldn't matter. Like if it's that
special
good.
effects maybe, but I can't imagine it being like. But I can completely see where they're coming from.
About
they don't want to spoil the biggest movie of all time.
I think that Circus maybe could get a nomination, so he's Supreme Leader Snoke. And I don't know. Any motion capture Circus does.
Upcoming talent, no.
No, I think you're thinking of the Teen Choice Awards. I'm pretty sure they do upcoming talent just after Best Kiss Award.
Okay, no, fair enough. Because I was gonna say they've got
John. What's his name?
Any of them.
Yeah,
Daisy Ridley.
John Boyega, Daisy Ridley. God, I hope Daisy Ridley. I mean, that thorough of an audition process. She must be good.
They look like great performances, like from what I've seen in the trailer, but I can't imagine it being nominated for anything.
Do you reckon there's any
other
chance?
than special effects?
Yeah,
Yeah.
special.
Score, John Williams.
Score,
I mean, this
actually,
could be John Williams' last ever score. What if we really thought about how old is John
old
Williams?
is he?
I'd say probably 80 plus.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
research
late
isn't
80s,
my
I think.
forte. Ben's the research guy. Ben.
Should I whip it up? No.
No, there's no time. Come on.
I'll whip it up.
He's old.
No, you guys keep talking.
Okay.
But
I feel like this could be his last score. I mean, it'd be only... The Academy loves not giving awards based off merit and more awards based off, like, sympathy. So I feel
12
like...
years as a slave.
But I feel like this would be like a big
Wow,
thing
he was
to
born
happen.
in 32. Motherfucker lived through the First World War. Like, he would remember that shit vividly.
Gee, you mean the Second World War?
Second World War.
Wow!
This is not...
Well, let's delete that one
History.
too.
And,
lesson,
of course,
please.
JJ Chat's History is premiering next week.
Yeah, don't mind me, the history minor.
So, the Cold War of the 1920s. Yeah,
Fuck
I
you
mean,
both.
But
I
I feel like this would be a big thing to happen if it was a film like The Revenant.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I just don't see Force Awakens being nominated for anything apart from them two.
No, that's...
There's a
But,
fear
like,
that
I can completely understand. I don't want spoilers to get out there because it is probably argue.
Are you telling me that JJ
it would
is-
be the biggest film of all time?
Are you perhaps suggesting that maybe J.J. Abrams was a bit overly secretive in his films? I don't know why you would think that.
I don't know where you're getting that idea
I'm
from.
pretty sure there was a fight between him and Anthony Daniels, who plays C-3PO.
Really?
Because Anthony Daniels leaked like the tiniest thing, and JJ just lost his
What did
shit.
he leak?
He leaked something about like where... It might have been where him and R2 are. or something, and JJ just got furious with him because he leaked like they are.
Well, I'm not
so
surprised. The
tightly
trailers
regulated.
literally give nothing away. Like I still don't know what the plot is.
I'm done with.
Oh
trailers.
no, okay, so
Like I sort of understand the plot, but like
I was
even
thinking we
the
could
basic
chat about this.
you know the
Talk
fucking Reddit, like the
Star Wars leak.
Yeah.
Look, I went through like the main
Couple of them.
and like what it says on there. If you look through the trailers, you can act like it's believable.
Yeah, I'd
Like, it
agree.
is
but
entirely
it is
believable.
it is speculation.
I haven't
But like
looked.
so many people.
Oh, I've looked and
Don't
like if
ruin
it's
the film
not,
for yourself,
well,
but-
like it's just for me. Like I've
Yeah.
ruined it for myself. So
I
Yeah.
started reading it and I just went,
no,
no, and left.
I'm way too excited.
If
No,
the
that
comments
was the
don't
thing.
say you
I like-
liar,
You're too excited.
it's
You just
real.
want to know what happens. Is that what you're like? You're
yeah,
just
well,
so
it was just
excited
it was
you
just like I was excited, and then I read the first line, and I was like, ooh.
yeah,
And then
you're
just kept
you-
scrolling.
Oh, yeah, you can't
And then
not
like
read
an
yet.
hour and a half has passed, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ! I've just gone like downward like real quick.
Oh no! I mean, I'm glad I haven't looked at that because that would
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, I think I did that for Revenge of the Fallen when I was in year seven. When I was in year 7 and just absolutely pissing my pants with excitement for the much awaited sequel to Transformers.
Alright, let's get. To
And
the
I
next
knew the
one.
whole
Yeah.
I
plot.
can't deal with more
Yeah,
fucking
can't deal with more
Transformers.
Transformers.
That's what ruined
Um,
Transformers for me. Knowing the plot.
David Ayer, is that how you say it? He announced that Suicide Squad is
David Ayer.
rated,
Yep.
PG-13 in America.
Get fucked.
So
Yeah, no,
basically
that's-
like an M here.
Do DC
I-
hate themselves?
I think they do.
Their
Like,
reasoning behind it is they want to like have a consistent tone from
Make money.
all the films. Like they want to have a consistent
you've
tone
gotta
from
think about-
Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad.
You've got to
all their
think about
DC films.
marketing as well.
But
like they're
Their
obvious.
trailer made it look like it was a gritty, possibly MA full-on.
No, it
film.
did, but I think that was probably getting too ahead of ourselves. Like thinking that was going to be an MA 15 plus.
Yeah, I didn't think it was, but I didn't think it was at all. But
I mean-
I had my hopes. Like I had my hopes.
No,
thinking,
I mean it'd
I
be cool
hope
to
it
have
is.
like a gritty.
I would hope it is as well.
But I think DC if they're trying to emulate the success that Marvel's had. Marvel didn't do like a gritty superhero thing until Daredevil, and that was only early this year.
Yeah, but
It's been years.
but Marvel,
and that wasn't even like
But,
a main
well,
movie. That was
like-
a spin-off on Netflix.
But-
We could even.
DC's approach is dark and gritty. Did you sit through Man of Steel if you could? Okay, that
It was
film, his
dark and
entire
gritty.
thing was like it's dark and it's fucking gritty.
But like they
Superman's
are
killing people.
like it
Yeah.
most likely, even though they say it's to keep a consistent tone, will most likely be to try and get the teen audience.
No, exactly.
But
Cool.
like we'll see. Like for all we know, Deadpool, which is undoubtedly going to be rated R, could even make more money than Suicide Squad.
Hopefully
so
it does.
Hopefully
Deadpool
it does because that
fucking
looks
brilliant.
awesome.
It-
I have a like I don't know, Ryan Reynolds. I just have a soft spot for him. Like
do.
even in
He's
like,
great.
He's a charismatic guy.
he's
he
great
is, he's
online.
really-
as well. He's very good at social media. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's very funny.
No, he
Like,
is
the-
actually,
the
yeah.
Deadpool viral video of him at the
Yeah.
that was
yes,
funny in the
yeah, that was
park.
cool.
My thing with these films is I didn't realize until Man of Steel, but they almost doubled their budget. Like they almost matched their production budget just
on
in marketing alone.
yeah.
So it's
Where
they don't make as big a profit as you think. I know the first.
But they make a
Avengers-
lot of money from product placement.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
Like, they would-
Superman, watch out for that Sears store. Wait, you mean right next to the Toyota?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
It's
something
not
like-
okay. Not as bad as Jurassic World. God damn.
Oh,
Can we just like
God.
sidetrack just for like a minute? That fucking movie. There is pterodactyls flying, and I presume shitting humans everywhere. Like that motherfucker.
And then it
comes
gets the
in.
Pandora store in
Yeah,
the
it's just
background.
like-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's call it the what
Oh,
are they
quick
called?
to the brand new
Verizon Air dinosaur. It's like
Yeah.
really
No, see, okay, I disagree. I think they integrated product placement
Quite well, yeah.
because in that scene, it's like the whole point is that it's making fun of like the capitalist agenda.
Yeah, but
that worked.
then-
But then when she's like, "Oh no, my Samsung Galaxy," that kind
Or
of,
when they're like, quick, we need to get the fuck out of here because dinosaurs are fucking everywhere. That brand new Mercedes. And they run over and it is literally spotless. Like that motherfucker's just been through the
Yeah.
car wash.
Yeah.
if any corporations would still like to sponsor us and have their products represented
We're
in our
looking
podcast, we would-
forward.
Alright, so Harrison Ford has announced that he wants to play Indiana Jones again.
No,
No.
sorry.
How old is he now? Like 60,
imagine this, like,
70,
70?
surely.
Yeah, I'd say about there.
just
60
imagine
to
this is
70.
like, yeah.
But like,
no.
Crystal Skull was an abomination.
I enjoyed it the first time.
I-
I didn't
like-
the second.
I actually, no,
I enjoyed it the first time, but once you watch it again, like comparing him to Last Crusade and Temple of Doom, it is rubbish.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
I saw Crystal Skull and I enjoyed it. But I was a stupid 14-year-old.
Oh,
Admittedly, I'm a stupid 21-year-old now. but I don't
It's
enjoy
just-
it. Like,
no, it's just
it's-
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't.
embarrassing. It's an
Yeah.
absolute
But,
like I just
He's the whole premise of Indiana Jones is he's a very active guy.
yeah, didn't he
He's
break his leg or
Anthony
He's
and Gruber,
70.
mate. Should be Anthony and Gruber. Check out Anthony and Gruber's online impersonations
No,
of
we're not getting
Harrison
paid
Ford.
for this. We're not getting
He
it.
is. I don't care. I'm doing this purely out of passion. He should be Indiana Jones. He has proven he could do it in Age of Adeline when he was played a young Harrison Ford. I would absolutely
Yeah.
support him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Not
I would too.
fucking Chris Pratt.
Alright, so not Chris
He's in
Pratt.
too many. He's in too many big franchises now. I don't want to see him play another.
He's just so easy for Disney to be like, oh yeah, Chris Pratt.
He's a very 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 likable guy, but he's
Oh,
just
he is. I
becoming
like
too many.
Chris Pratt, but too much saturation.
Too much.
Disney
yeah.
probably save a lot of money on not hosting out sort of function rooms for auditions by just chucking Chris Pratt in it instead.
Yeah.
Because it's just like,
Wait, no. Well, Disney own Indiana, don't they?
Yeah,
Oh, they
like
could just
LucasArts.
Yeah, they could just be like, "Oi, Chris, you want to just jump in another one of our franchises?"
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
Like, I know we've already got you in a Marvel film, but
And
you know,
he's obviously in Jurassic World as well, which is going to be a pretty big franchise now, I'd gather.
yeah.
No, I think Harrison
Hope
Ford
not.
is. I think he's too old. I think it'll be really sad. And I just imagine this article like, yeah, sure, fuck, whatever, said Harrison as he puffed
Even if
away all this bong smoke. It's like, yeah, maybe. I don't know what you said, but yeah, I'm just gonna say yeah.
I'd be happy if he was in it, but he
Harrison
wasn't the
dies on
main
set.
the main part. Like he was, a dad to what's his name, Anthony.
Why?
Gruber.
Just recast
Actually,
it.
Why
I don't.
No, why can't they just
Have him
redo
like-
like Sean and him did?
Yeah,
Like, have dad. You know?
Sean.
yeah.
Yeah. got it.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean,
I mean, it'd be lame as fuck.
I'd want Harrison Ford as my dad. But
No, I would. Yeah.
if you recast Shia as Anthony and Gruber, it'd just make Shia more passionate about memes because he'd have less going on in the film. You know? So, but-
next.
yeah, next story.
Last piece of news: Tarantino
Yep.
came out and said Hateful Eight is 3 hours and 2 minutes long.
Delicious.
That is.
I
I am-
looking forward to that.
I don't know.
I
I've got
really
a bad
enjoyed long
experience
movie.
from watching
I-
Django Unchained.
I have
Really?
I thought the film was excellent the second time. First time, we all went and bought. We were in year 6, so we thought buying stuff from Woolworths before the film.
Wait,
was
you're
just,
in year 6.
No, actually, no.
You wouldn't have been.
Oh,
it would have been
Jesus
3 years.
Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2
3
years
years
ago.
ago.
Okay, I'm
2013
sorry.
January.
Okay,
Good
it's
God,
not
bro,
important to
you
the
would have
story.
been in year 10.
Do you want to hear it or not? So we all thought we were cool buying, 1 litre bottles of iced tea, and I think I went to the toilet 4 times, and I remember the guy working on the floor of the cinema looked at me like the 3rd time. He's just like, "Are you okay, mate?" So I was just fucking running back and forth, like. So I didn't my film is just layered with that experience, but I do think it's a good film, but I don't know if I can handle 3.
I don't think
I can.
Tarantino has not made a bad film.
No.
And
3 hours.
well, most
dude.
of his films are pretty long though. Django was like 2 hours and 40, I reckon,
yeah,
at
it was
least.
2:45.
Why not
Yeah.
cut it down and then just release an extended edition?
No,
No.
because he's not that kind of director.
He's not. He doesn't phone it in.
No.
I'll see it in a 70mm. Hopefully, it has an interval. I would.
Yeah,
not-
so you were saying
Yeah,
you
it
thought the
doesn't
70mm might have an interval. I'm going to that one. Bring back the film interval. I would have loved.
You said that for Spectre, actually.
I would have loved the film interval because I think you have your time to let
You
your
get
mind
annoyed.
refresh.
I personally get very annoyed when I have to go to the toilet during a film and miss parts and get in and you go, "Oh, what did I miss?" Like,
Yeah.
you're
I mean-
ruining their experience.
Yeah, and then like the person you're sitting with, a fucking spastic, like all our friends.
Yeah.
Like, they're just
They're like, "Oh, I don't
not
really
fu-
know. Don't
not
really
fucking
know."
Oh, no,
much.
man, I was
just-
looking at this. There was
I
a
too
freaking
busy,
hot
like,
sex scene. Oh, no, no.
Snapchatting.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. I just 10-minute interval would be great. I mean, cinemas will never do it because they'll lose too much money or whatever. But I think it is a genius idea.
Side note, interval. I think like it'd work for cinemas
It
too.
would work. But I
Like,
think it'd be
just
too
think
hard
about
for
that, you're
digital
like-
now, though.
Yeah, it would. But like, just think about that for a cinema. Like, you have an interval, people come
People
out,
go
and
out and
more
buy
shit.
food. Yeah.
That's
It would
what
work.
I was thinking as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would
go out
work
and they
a
buy them.
lot.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, look, personally, I am totally into the interval. I think
Yeah.
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'd
Alright,
agree.
agree.
And that's it for news.
Yeah.
On to trailers. We had a few big trailers come out this week, and nothing massive, really, apart from one, and that is, I guess we'll get on to the main one. Finding Dory trailer was just released.
Nah, fuck that.
Not into it. Not into
No.
Finding Dory. I mean,
No, see,
I
I
wasn't
liked-
impressed.
I loved
Finding-
Finding Nemo.
I loved Finding Nemo when I first saw it, but having seen it later on, it's definitely not up there with one of my top Pixar films. Like, there's no way in hell that I would count that up there. Like I think I enjoy Cars more than Finding Nemo.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay.
See, and like
Right.
both
All
of
right,
them
hang
are
on.
very low.
I'm not even going to bother to argue with that. That is so wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, it is.
I've lost all faith in you as a human. I personally, I think Finding Nemo.
No,
is
actually,
one
I
of,
like
Finding
Cars
Nemo's-
2 better than that.
Yeah,
actually.
God, Michael
Cars
Caine
2's my
is a
favourite.
secret agent. I think Finding Nemo is a masterpiece. I don't like this trailer that much. I don't think it's that good.
I think it's cut. I think it's a very weird trailer.
I think it was
for
cut
Pixar.
by Ellen
Yeah.
because it's all about Ellen. it's
all
all just
about-
Ellen.
Well,
Just,
it's obviously about.
it's
Dory,
about Dory,
but the music just gave me
Oh,
such a
yeah.
nostalgia.
do you get why it's
feel.
beyond the sea? Because it's in the ocean. I
But
don't
yeah,
care.
it's a very odd trailer. But
Not
nevertheless, I'll go see it.
I'll go see it.
But,
Oh, I'll be there opening night. Don't you worry. I'll come dressed as a giant fish. I don't even care. What else? We had London Has Fallen.
Oh, no, okay.
I
no.
do not give a fuck.
So
I'm seeing this movie.
I'm actually a little worried for it because see, Olympus Has Fallen had that good premise where America's under attack, but America as a whole will prevail. Like
now it's
America
now it's
always
London.
no, yeah, and now it's London because now you can't have the slow pan of the American flag like
top of the
whistling in
White
the
House.
background and then like falling. Like, what are you gonna have it like on front of fucking Westminster Abbey? Nah. Like they have the Union Jack. You'll have people walking out in the fucking cinema being like, "Fuck this! This is disrespectful."
I want it to just have the final scene. Jerry Butler's on the ground. He's about to be shot by the lead terrorist, number 73, and suddenly he just gets shot in the head. The camera slowly pans around. Queen Elizabeth II just lowers her Desert Eagle. To protect and serve, gentlemen, and walks out, and then everyone just stands up and cheers, sheds tears in the middle of Trafalgar Square.
I just want it to be a guilty pleasure. Like I enjoy.
I
it.
don't
like
even
such-
think
like-
it'll be that.
Oh, Olympus Has
See-
Fallen was a guilty
I
pleasure.
thought
No,
San
honestly,
Andreas would be a guilty pleasure.
I thought
San Andreas was
White
right.
House Down was better than Olympus.
I agree.
Jamie Foxx as president.
I watched both of them one day. I had absolutely nothing
Motherfucking
going
They
on.
hell.
both came out at the exact same
I watched
time.
them back to
Like,
back.
And I'm like,
like-
why?
Oh,
Because they're
pure.
both the exact same
No, they
premise.
are.
I mean, there is one. We should talk. There's one shot of a helicopter, and perhaps it's unfinished, but it is just very,
It is.
very bad CGI.
Yeah,
Late
that's it.
official trailer. I don't know anything about the plot.
So
I-
I still haven't seen the official trailer.
Yeah.
The one that came out a few days ago.
I think I have,
right.
but I think I have, but I don't quite remember. I think the plot's just basically 8 killers are all in a cabin together,
cabin
and one of
together.
them's got a woman who's got a bounty on her head.
Looks
And
like Samuel
it just
Jackson.
looks like great banter.
Does it
Yeah,
seem
it's like 3 hours, 2 minutes of
Yeah.
spectacular banter.
Banter between Kurt
like-
Russell and
Between
Samuel
a top
Jackson.
cast.
Top
Sam
cast.
Jackson seems like he's playing a little bit. No, he's not against type, but he's playing something a tad different than just the usual. Like, fuck you, motherfucker! Like, it seems like it's something that's like a little bit more. I mean, I loved his role in Django.
Oh, same. Dear God.
And that was against type, I think. Like, that wasn't like the traditional. Like,
Yeah.
he was
That wasn't the
sassy. He
traditional.
was sassy Sam, but
No,
like,
because
it
he was
a little bit
like,
different.
he was a house slave in that one, wasn't
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, all his dialogue just went like, I mean, that's Tarantino.
He was spitting straight fire.
It was, yeah.
About to drop the hottest mixtape of 1868.
Oh, that's a bit of a racist assumption. He's actually not. But no, I'm looking forward to Hateful Eight. I'm not as excited for it as I think I should be, but I'm generally
No, that's the
dickhead.
same. Like, I'm very subdued about it, but I know it's going to be good. I know I'm
Yeah.
going to love it when it comes out, and I know I'm
Like-
probably going to see it like 3 fucking times.
Like, I'm not that excited for it. I know Quentin Tarantino is a great director. I'll
Yeah.
see it and it'll probably be amazing, but I'm more keen for films like The Revenant.
Yeah.
Where I know, where I
It's
don't
Oscar
know,
season. I'm pumped for Oscars.
it's I don't know if it'll be good, but it just looks fantastic.
The Revenant does look good, but at the same time, I can't help but feel it's a bit cringe, like that trailer. Like, I don't know.
I feel like they were trying to show how it's like experimental, like
With the breathing.
Yeah,
Sort of the breathing being the soundtrack.
No, not that.
even like the
It
shots,
was
the
just like
shots
it's
and
like
the
the first
soundtrack and
third. I think just where like they spoiler alert murder his son.
Yeah, okay. It is a bit
Yeah.
like okay, I get what you mean. It's a bit like the trailer for John Wick, where you just see like that dog was a gift from my dog.
Yeah, and yeah, very simplistic. But what true story is that based upon?
Hugh Glass.
Hugh Glass.
It's
this
I read up on
incredibly
it.
bad
Huge ass.
I read
Oh,
up on it.
Dad!
It is going to be a hell of a film. It'll be very graphic.
It'll be I'm sure there'll be a lot of scenes in the style of 127 Hours that will just be you can't watch, but you can't look away.
Yeah. Very grim.
Doesn't a bear rip his back
Off, like skin off
in
his
the
back.
trees,
Yeah,
like-
he's like got just flesh. Yeah.
Fuck me, I'd
will be-
definitely give up. If I saw the bear, I would like before I'd even touch it. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm done. I'd put up a good fight.
Yeah, I'd be the same. I'd be like, yeah, no, I've lived a life. To
I see the bear and I'm like,
The emotional trauma I'm gonna get from
this
this.
isn't how I expected to go, but I'll
take it. It'll be a cool story to
to not tell anyone.
What a much worse film. Like you think it's 2 hours, and then it's just like 2 hours of credits, 10 minutes of film, and just
Yeah, it's actually like the film's in reverse. Like he actually loses his son at the start. He finds him, and then they're out on a hunting trip.
I mean, I'm sure there was
Motherfucking
how many how many crew members do you reckon? Because there's been a lot of stories.
So many
about
crew
how
members
hard-
came out about how much they hated working on the set.
because
The Revenant.
Yeah, because there was absolute shit house. Apparently, like they worked early out because they did it in natural lighting.
Oh,
They did it in natural weather.
Oh,
So they were actually
yeah,
filming in that
like Frozen.
Frozen, and they were they'd have to
yeah.
set everything up. And
I think we always forget about the crew. Like I think, and it's sort of.
I don't forget about my crew.
Maybe not. Maybe not a lot of people know, but most people would, that the set of Jaws was a living nightmare. Back
No,
when Spielberg
do
made it.
not.
So what was meant to be a 99-day shoot ended up being a 155-day shoot.
Why?
It ran massively over the budget, massively over schedule, because none of the mechanical sharks worked. So actors actors that were sort of working on it, they didn't really care because they were just sitting there. But the actual crew, they were working on that shark like any time they were doing anything else because they kept the fuck out. Because it was the 1970s, so
I feel like if
They should have just got a
films-
real shark. Like, fuck. Jeez, that would have
I
been
feel
easy.
like for a crew, if the film's just painful to work on, there will be so much satisfaction as soon as it comes out. It gets high praise and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
I
be
think-
like, yeah, I was a part of that.
yeah, I mean,
But
that'd be cool.
I can completely understand. I wouldn't want to work on a film where
No,
you're
yeah,
shooting in
like-
Do you think-
negative degrees.
This will damage Alexander
Inner
No.
So that is all the trailers for this week. We will get on to our main review. So we've all seen the new Bond film, Spectre.
Little film.
Yes.
Little small.
Little small film, yeah.
Yeah.
Called it the Nova. Or you can catch it at the historic Astor Theatre, which every hipster will tell you about.
It might not show at many places, but
Yeah, no, it's
it only had
a
a
little
$300+ million budget.
Actually,
Because it went well over budget. They had,
Did it?
Yeah, they had so much
Yeah, because a
on
lot
marketing and
Oh yeah, the marketing was crazy.
Yeah.
If we're giving a basic plot, would be like a basic plot of Spectre.
Shit happens. He
plot.
travels around the world like every fucking
Bond.
movie. Like it's just
it's the same. It's the same. But Bond is obviously under scrutiny for what he has done in Mexico City.
yeah, which it's the prequel. It's in the trailer. Everyone,
Yeah,
can
everyone
see it.
knows
Like it's
what happens.
literally
Yeah,
the first
it's
20
literally,
seconds of the trailer.
So then basically, how do you explain it? Basically, he just wants to disappear, and he's found a clue to a organization.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
It's very Rogue Nation. Everyone's talking about Rogue Nation
everyone's-
released
yeah,
earlier
it's-
because it was so similar to Spectre. That's
Yeah.
why they moved the release date for Rogue Nation, which was a genius move in my
Oh,
opinion.
yeah.
Because
absolutely.
they are eerily similar plots, and that is that there's a big secret academy behind everything, and it's just it's so similar.
it's very similar. I'll agree.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically, he's just trying to uncover the truth of.
But in
Spectre.
tandem with that, we've also got his own personal story, which is him trying to cope with the events that have happened in all the other Daniel
other-
Craig Bond films,
Yeah,
because they are kind of a one continuity.
Yeah, unlike the other
unlike-
films, which
yeah.
I like that. I like the continuity.
I
the
did
continuity.
like that because, I mean, when we saw Daniel Craig first introduced in Casino Royale, we knew it was a reboot.
Yeah.
Like, you see him get his license to kill,
Yeah.
it's a reboot of the series. Oh, not necessarily a reboot, but,
But
a gritty kind of...
more
retelling.
realistic. Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean,
yeah, I
after
mean-
Die Another Day, something
Yeah, well, I was actually
pretty
gonna
drastic was needed.
Yeah,
So.
but around the same time as well, you look like the fucking Batman Begins. There was a lot of just every single big franchise was just you know what we need? Gritty reboots.
Gritty. I'm a massive
I relish.
fan of. I relish a gritty,
Gritty
reboot. I
reboots.
want. Oh god! If only Pan had been a seriously gritty reboot. Oh, I would have loved. I mean, I want everything to have a gritty reboot these days. Like, I want the Lego Movie gritty reboot.
Lego movie now.
No, actually, Lethal Weapon.
Lethal
I
Weapon.
could get 'em
You know when you
monster.
watch that film, you realize it's actually very homophobic. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
it's so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can sort of enjoy that. It's like, oh, the old times when
It's
progressive
kind
wasn't even a word. Like,
Yeah.
you could just.
All right.
Alright.
What do we think?
Moving on to film.
Give it
What
an.
do you think of
I reckon we
Spectre?
give it an overall rating.
Me?
Out of 10?
Out of
or-
10.
Yep.
About a 7.5 out of 10. I had a great time with Spectre. Every sort of problem that everyone has with the review, I'm like, yeah, I know. But I saw it on a giant screen with shitloads of popcorn and I had a really fucking good time.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
What
I'd
about
give
you?
it a. 7.5 as well. I reckon. The sound quality now, No Name Cinema
Yeah.
was awesome.
Not
Yeah,
until they sponsor us.
They did well. Look, they did very well
did-
with the sound. It was
Yeah,
excellent.
the film itself was enjoyable. It did have its problems. But yeah, I love the Bond franchise, and just
yeah.
seeing Bond on a screen
Yeah.
satisfies me, to be
I
honest.
think I've rated it a little bit lower. I don't want to give it a 6 though, because when you look at a 6 out of 10,
That's pretty bad.
yeah.
On IMDb, that's like Die Another Day has a 6.3, I
Jesus.
believe.
fuck.
Yeah,
So that's I'm gonna say 7, then just a flat 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I had a problem with it as opposed to you. I'm a massive fan of the Bond franchise, but that's precisely where a lot of the problems I had.
Yeah, I'd
found
agree.
it.
I just love seeing Bond on screen.
Oh, I do.
But
Don't get me
I'd agree
wrong.
there was problems. One of the problems, they build up Daniel Craig's character over the last, like Quantum of Solace, Casino Royale, and Skyfall. You know, in Casino Royale, he's sort of a rookie. As you said, he gets his license to kill.
Yeah, he's
Quantum
very...
of Solace, I don't even want to talk about.
Okay, look, that really irks me because Quantum of Solace,
not.
it is literally set like 5 minutes after the end of Casino,
yeah,
right? So you take it as part 1 and part 2. As a joint storyline,
it's
not that bad.
I haven't watched
Not
them like
that
that.
bad.
Old.
I haven't watched it in so long. I watched it
But,
once and went, yeah.
Because I
and
think
then-
that everyone's problem with like Quantum, I remember they'd come out and he's like, he didn't even say Martini, shaken not stirred. He didn't even say Bond, James Bond. Like it's
See, that
not
was
a
my
Bond
problem.
movie.
That was my problem with.
No, but that's the
with
thing.
this one. He over those 3 films, they sort of changed it up. You know, he didn't say I think in one of them they go Martini, like shaken not stirred. He's like, do you think I give a damn? Like in this one, he
Yeah,
just
that was
straight up
Skyfall.
goes Martini, shaken not stirred.
Yeah,
like they
this is
try
the
and go back
most-
to the classic.
Was that Skyfall?
But I think
Yeah,
Skyfall went
that-
back to the classic, but
No,
so
no,
much
no.
better.
So much better.
Because that was
See,
50 years
Sky-
following
like-
Skyfall, wasn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah, but yeah, they went back to the classic Bond, whereas this was like a new retelling of Bond, I reckon.
Yeah,
Whereas Spectre is just classic Bond. They even had the the soundtrack was all right.
Yeah.
I actually really like
I felt like they predominantly just tried to base it around the actual Bond theme.
Yeah.
I feel
yeah.
like even they played the Bond theme so many times throughout the film.
The theme song for this one was I really
Sam
like
Smith.
the
I really
artist
like it.
that
It's
they're
getting
getting.
a lot of hate, and I think
Really?
Sam Smith. I think in contrast to Skyfall,
I felt that-
it's
I
not
felt
as good
that-
as Skyfall.
Skyfall was much
Like
bigger.
Adele was incredible.
But
But
that's-
Skyfall, but that's so hard to beat. I think it's. I was watching, and I know.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, but
I
the actual
liked it.
sequence of it, like James Bond having a threesome with a woman and a octopus, was
It's a
pretty
metaphor.
weird. It's a metaphor.
I assume.
It's a metaphor, but it was pretty outrageous. It was pretty weird.
Yeah, it was. That was odd.
Look, I thought it was pretty damn cool. Those things always go for slightly too long for me because
Yeah.
a song's
Yeah.
like 3.5 minutes, and I kind of get annoyed watching.
They
a
always
3.5
give away
minute
too
song.
much of the plot as well. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
They really, it should just be more ambiguous. Like, I guess if we want to keep with the whole James Bond theme, like it's always just like silhouettes of naked women like dancing,
Yeah.
and like bullets flying through the air.
I agree.
Like, and if you remember Casino Royales, it had the card game, but there was very little about the actual plot. It was just like the cards and like
Whereas
the
this
dancing
one-
women and the bullets. And this one had
The octopus, which is a
actual
Spectre
moments,
thing.
and like when they're falling, and like it had crucial moments of
Yeah.
the plot in the opening sequence.
No.
Yeah.
What do you think about performances? I think he's fine.
Yeah, he's
he does
good.
well.
I
Daniel-
think,
yeah,
I
He's
think-
just as good. I saw a lot of stuff.
I thoroughly enjoy Daniel Craig. Like, I think he's one of the better Bonds for
Same,
sure.
yeah.
This one, like, he's great in it again, but I think you can really tell that he's just bored.
I
That's
heard that a
the-
lot.
yeah.
I was looking out for that actively in the film, and I honestly didn't see it. I
No,
just
neither.
You can just, even like with the opening like sequence with the octopus and the song, he just looked like he didn't want to be there. He's just standing there, you know.
But that's
dead
probably
stare,
I don't think he
what they
hates
wanted him to do.
I don't think he
in
hates
Rocket.
Bond that much because
No, he doesn't. I don't think he hates him. I just think he's sick of playing. He wants to do other things, which is
He's-
fair enough. Like he's made
Yeah.
4 films,
And he's
last.
devoted 2 years of his life to this film alone.
Yeah,
and
he
it's
hadn't made
more-
any other films since Skyfall.
No. So
But
I
yeah.
mean, of course
But,
he gets sick of it.
Other than that, like Leia
Leia
Sado, is it?
Sado?
Yeah,
Leia Sado,
She was.
I think it's.
She was great.
Yeah.
She was great.
I thought.
Yeah, Sado.
Christoph Waltz was.
Okay,
yeah, okay.
here's where we begin.
Yeah,
All right.
I
I mean,
thought he
we'll
was-
talk about his character more when
I thought he
we'll do
was-
spoilers
we'll
in a
do the
second. We can
spoiler,
talk
yeah.
more. But I think he was fine. He
I
just
thought
did the
he was-
normal Christoph
Yeah,
Waltz
I thought
thing.
he was fine. Did normal Christoph Waltz, but so underused.
So underused,
Yeah.
and I don't even think he hit his peak, Christoph Waltz.
For
Yeah,
2.5
I
hour
agree.
film, he's
He's in it for 4 scenes. I think.
that introductory scene that he's in is fantastic.
Absolutely,
Yeah, the one you see
And
in
you
the
see
trailer.
the trailer, that is brilliant.
Yeah,
when he
that
looks up at
dining room
Bond,
trailer.
that is perfect. He's covered in shadow and just like the calm way. He's just
I
like,
thought, yeah.
carry
Yeah,
on.
that's-
Don't let me interrupt you. It's so perfect.
But I think he's done this character so many times. He
He
literally
is-
does it in
yeah.
every single movie that he's in.
I
Ever
thought
since
he was
Inglourious
born. He was
Basterds.
born.
Yes.
He was born to play a Bond villain, and they underused him. I reckon.
Absolutely.
Like
He's
Inglourious
just-
Basterds
it's criminal.
character, if he was like like the character from Inglourious Basterds, if he was like
But see,
that in this
that-
film, but Inglourious Basterds didn't exist or something like that.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Tonally though, like you can't do that same character because like there's not that kind of humor
Yeah.
in a Bond film.
He was eerily. I found him similar to Silver in the sense that he just says dark things happily. So
Yeah.
like the author of all your pain. Like it's just he just
That
says
was actually
Yeah, that was
that was quite impressive.
he
quite a
just
good
says
impression.
dark thing. It's just it seems like for me his shtick is getting a little bit old.
Yeah,
He sort of played
definitely.
something slightly different in Django, even though it was retreading similar steps. Green Hornet, he
Let's not
let's not-
talk
yeah,
about
let's not talk
that.
about that. But like similar thing where he just sort of he's just starting to repeat himself a bit too much, and I thought he just wasn't that fleshed out, but he didn't have a chance to be that.
So Monica Bellucci,
Yep. Yeah, the
another Bond woman in the film.
Yep.
yeah.
I don't know why she was in it. She was in it for about
yeah,
5 minutes.
it seemed very-
It seemed like she probably would have been in it for a while because I know she's out there promoting the film a hell of a lot. Surprisingly, for how long
Yeah,
she's in it, I feel like a lot of it would be on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
A
Yeah.
hell of a
I
lot.
think, yeah, her character was kind of. I mean, it probably is a lot on the cutting room floor, but it just seemed a bit token. It was just like
She was just
she's
there.
a woman, he's James Bond, they're gonna fuck.
Yeah,
Like, that's-
She
Yeah.
would not like her entire purpose is just to be
a love
a
interest.
sex.
A love
yeah,
interest, I like a
It's-
sex
which
object.
is,
It's
I mean,
pretty-
this day and age,
it's
it's very
2015.
classic Bond. It's 2015. We don't
Yeah,
need
let's
that
get to
anymore.
that a bit later because that's another problem I had, but we'll get to
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Dave Batista,
Batista.
Mr. Hinks.
I
I
loved.
I,
I thought he was
loved.
great.
I thought he was
He was
great.
very
I thought
imposing.
he was great.
Incredibly
He
imposing.
didn't really say any lines.
Introductory scene.
He
Talking
said-
about
he said
talking about
shit,
talking
didn't he?
about
Like, that was
lines.
it.
There was some lines that just shouldn't have been in there.
Oh,
In the film,
there's
like,
one
when-
bit where
Definitely.
he
There's
at
one
the end of
bit-
his fight, and he ruins it just with one line.
And even like,
Yeah.
there's one bit where, like it would have been hilarious, but a line was said and it just sort of ruined the.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I know that one.
There's a
Yeah.
few.
Yeah.
There's a few,
Yeah.
but
I've got to say, if my shining light, like my star of this entire film is Ray Fiennes. I think he fucking kills it. I think he is brilliant.
Bringing him in as M in Skyfall
was great.
was brilliant.
'Cause he's
and
so British,
amazing.
but so
He
menacing.
is so British.
I tell you, who I
He's
absolutely
perfect.
love Ben Winshaw.
Yeah.
Who plays Q.
There is
I
also
feel
like
he's-
another
he's
dialogue
brilliant.
issue in that where it made me roll their eyes. But I went and saw the film this morning, and it was just seniors in the theater, and they relished it. Like they lost their fucking.
He's in a lot of
minds.
SBS English shows that your grandma tells you should watch, but you don't
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
like.
I do.
I thought-
Murder Mystery on SBS.
I thought he was great.
I think he's
enjoyed
great. He
But
steals it. They've got
Typical
such a great cast.
Hollywood
Yeah.
hacking that's not impossible.
Oh yeah, like
yeah.
I'm in as he just presses random letters.
Yeah, as it comes up and it's like hack complete, like smiley face.
He. It looks like you're trying to hack the Pentagon. Need some help? Go away, Paperclip. He kills it. I love him in that film. And I saw an interview with Sam Mendes, and they were saying
Sam
Mendes, and they said, "Do you think you'll do it?" He goes, "I don't know whether I'll do it. I don't. If they did it, I would hate if they rebooted it because even if Craig leaves, I've left them with a terrific Moneypenny, a terrific M,
Yeah,
a
they have.
and
I
so a
agree.
terrific Q. Yeah, terrific Q. So
Yeah.
I would love to see him. He
But
better.
that's
them
that's
continue.
the
I'd love
thing
to
though.
see-
I mean, like James Bond went through what, like Connery, Moore,
Lazenby.
Lazenby,
Brosnan.
and Dalton.
Yeah.
So that's 5,
There's
6 including
six
Craig.
including Craig.
But for the other 5, they had the 1Q, more or less the 1M up until
Bench.
Brosnan's, up
Yep.
until Dench. Well, they're the only really recurring characters,
Yeah.
but they had the 1, and it
Yeah.
didn't change anything. But
No.
this is the first
Skyfall
kind of
took
series.
absolute risks, and then
Oh,
this is
paid off big
Huge.
time.
paid off big
Yeah,
time.
the first time I saw him in
thoroughly
Skyfall,
enjoy-
I just wanted to see more of him. I love
See,
him.
I was the opposite. The first time I saw him, I was like, "This is lame."
No, I think
This
it's
is
perfect.
this is like that. Ooh, young geek hacker.
Yes, but it's perfect for a modern Bond because if you had like the classic, like even if you had like someone like Alfred from the Dark Knight trilogy that was responsible, it wouldn't
work.
It wouldn't work.
But,
But I think this
okay.
is a perfect representation of old meets new, and that's very Skyfall. It's like old
Yeah,
Bond
it
in a
was.
new world. Q is perfect because what's that line he has in Skyfall about like I could basically destroy this entire world just in my pajamas before I have my first cup of Earl Grey. I just
Yeah.
butchered the line, but something like
Yeah.
that where it's like so much power is in technology, and I think he's perfect because people like him are the people that are changing the world that are in front
Yeah.
of pages like
No, that
Anonymous
was
and
good.
stuff. So I think
But like Desmond Llewellyn, like
Yeah.
the old Q.
yeah,
Like, he was like
for that time though. Like, you
no,
gotta
but
think
for
this is-
even the whole Brosnan, like it was the opposite. It was like Brosnan was showing him the new world.
That was quite
And
funny. But
that
yeah, it
was
worked.
quite. There was
But,
quite
yeah,
a good relationship.
I'm not
there.
taking anything away.
No,
from,
of course not. He's
yeah,
brilliant.
brilliant.
As a
I think
Q.
he's fantastic. Moneypenny does stuff.
Moneypenny's actually good in this because in all the old ones, she was purely a sex object.
Yeah,
they've never actually had sex in the
No, but
but
there
she
was
a sex object.
yeah,
Yes.
and there was the one scene. Was it in Die Another Day where she puts on the VR glasses?
Yeah.
And like they just make out on the table, and then is it M that comes in? I think M comes in.
She joins in.
Oh, Judy Dench! You old devil. No, and I think like M walks in, and Moneypenny's like, ooh, like startled, and her blouse is unbuttoned and stuff like that. She's like, ooh, I was doing nothing. Like,
Yeah, God.
Moneypenny was purely a sex object.
Yeah.
But-
Let's just be happy we've moved on from the Brosnan years, please.
oh, Goldeneye.
Should
was
we?
pretty great.
Goldeneye was good.
Goldeneye was great.
Anyway,
Should we do
spoilers.
stuff we like and disliked about the film,
okay,
and then we'll get into
Stop with this, and then we'll
spoilers.
probably get into spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, my favourite thing, I think the biggest star of this film is, and I can't think of his name, it's Hoytman something. I'll find out later, I'll put it up later. The cinematography. So moving on, he had to go up against Roger Deakins, who did Skyfall, who is arguably the greatest cinematographer of all time, and I think he did an excellent job. I think he absolutely kills it. I think some of these shots are you just can't help it. I mean, some of these shots, I was sitting with Ben, and we just turned around and looked at each other because some of these shots were so insanely beautiful to behold, especially on a big screen. See Spectre big, definitely. It's just, this guy,
Definitely.
he makes it so much easier to watch. I didn't notice the 2.5 hour runtime as much as I would have because everything just looks so insanely beautiful. I think that's where the production budget has gone. Is just these insanely graded and insanely beautifully crafted shots. That's the style. Things I didn't like. I'd probably say the third act felt quite tacked on.
Quite long.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to end. I thought it was
gonna
the second
end
act
at
ended.
least 3
I was like, if
times.
it ends there, it's a little small, but I'd love it to end there.
Yeah.
And it didn't. It kind of kept going, and that
Yeah.
was sort of my problem.
I think I really enjoyed the opening sequence.
Opening
like
sequence
the
was
pre-credits.
fantastic.
I think amazing, like the whole
one shot.
just
Yeah.
that. Like
I was
that
gonna
first
say that,
half
'cause
of
that was
that, yeah.
incredible.
The first half of that opening sequence was incredible, where it's all just one tracking
Yeah.
shot.
I'd agree.
Yeah, that was
That was
just spectacular.
that was awesome. That got me like, even though I heard things online like it was a bit mediocre.
Yeah.
No,
After
I
seeing
really
that
enjoyed it.
sequence, I'm like, yeah, this is getting me really, really excited.
Yeah, it
and
was-
then
it was cool.
I was absolutely loving it. And then like once you get into the actual plot and like the third act, it gets a bit dragged, and then it starts to lose interest a little bit.
I think what I really disliked was Leia Sedu's the use of her character.
Yeah.
And her characterization was really,
Really?
poor.
I didn't.
I
Yeah.
didn't mind her. I
No,
thought
because
cool.
she was okay. So she kept toing and froing between like being a
I don't wanna
perfectly capable
Human.
like agent. I don't know. Like she's capable of defending herself.
Actually, I don't know what she is. Isn't she isn't she sort of like a psychologist or something?
Yeah.
I think she's
something
got
like
a like a MD, but MDMA.
Yeah, I thought she was cool. I didn't mind her. I thought she wasn't as upset about her dad's death as she should have been, but then they fleshed that out. They fleshed out why she perhaps isn't
Yeah.
as upset.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
might be a
okay.
spoiler,
I think she
but
just needed
don't look into that. And Ben, your favourite and least favourite?
I'd say the opening sequence as well.
Yeah.
Least favourite, the underuse of some characters and the third act dragging on.
Yeah.
I felt like if they cut it down 30 minutes but then had more of Waltz in it, I thought it would have been a much better film.
Yep.
Like 2 hours long, Waltz in it more. Less of Bond trying to find out what Spectre is, because that took up at least an hour and a half of the film.
Yeah.
Do you guys really care about Bond's childhood?
I think it's interesting.
I think it's
we've
interesting,
covered
but
it.
like we've covered,
We covered
it
it
a
in
lot. Yeah.
Skyfall, didn't
I
we?
don't really want to know that much, and I didn't like. There's a big twist in.
I
this
like
film,
how
and
it's
I was
been
just-
a mystery for so long, but like
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
interesting.
that's we've learned some of it in Skyfall,
We
and then
learned
this one
quite
continues.
a lot of it.
But I feel like this is going to be the end of Daniel Craig's Bond anyway.
And I
Yeah.
kind of hope it is, to be honest. Although the ending, which we will pretty much get to now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, the ending fucking pissed me off something.
Really?
shocking. Oh,
At this-
because,
at this
okay, so the
Wait.
problem that I have, the end...
Spoiler alert! If you haven't actually seen the film, then maybe skip forward.
Yeah,
maybe
we're gonna be
5
chatting
or so
about
minutes.
a whole lot of spoilers, including the ending.
Yes.
So if you have not seen the film, see the film. I mean, I don't think it'll make much money. It does need your help.
yeah, no, it's a
Support the
small
British film industry.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ending.
No.
Fuck no. Alright. Do you want to go first or should I?
Bond's known for being a womanizing, pretty much misogynistic human being.
Yep.
Basically, they've ended it off with him
Quite
Basically,
literally
quite
driving
literally
off into the sunset.
pretty much driving into the sunset with Leah Sedo's
Yeah,
character.
Madeline Swan.
Madeline Swan, yeah,
Yep.
who she plays. It just does not suit Bond at all, even though they've sort of changed this Bond up a little.
Yeah.
It doesn't suit.
It's
Him
for
at
such a
all.
damaged human being, it's very perfect, isn't it?
It's
way
not
too
even
perfect.
that. It's so we see him in Casino Royale, as we said. He's very new. He's a rookie, and he falls in love with
Vesper Lynn.
Vesper Lind.
Yeah.
And that was brilliant. Like I loved that. And then she dies at the end. Spoilers for fucking like
surely
7
if you
years
haven't
ago.
seen it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that one, you're probably not going to see this one. But yeah, she dies at the end, and we see the effects of that in Quantum, because that pretty much drives the plot of Quantum.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And then in Skyfall, he's still learning to deal with that and the damage, but his personal life is getting more and more fucked up, as we see when he loses M, and the inherent connection that Daniel Craig's Bond had with Judi Dench's M, and how devastated he is.
She was
at
like
the
his
end of that.
mother.
Yeah,
kind of.
like a mother figure.
Yeah.
And then in this one, we're meant to have seen the evolution from Bond being this amateur, really rough hitman,
Yeah.
to being this super spy killer, not only like, an assassin, but like this kind of lady killer character that has been built up from shit like the late 60s when the first one came out, or the early 60s.
Yeah.
So the ending just completely contradicts that. And like being these 4 movies as kind of,
That's own.
I guess, a
Series?
prequel, if you
yeah,
could,
yeah.
because, I mean, it did fuck with the whole continuity Skyfall.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Pierce Brosnan's movies have to be in between Quantum and Skyfall.
Yeah.
Because Judi Dench is still M.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
In a
then,
way, yes.
In a way. And then Ray Fiennes takes over as M.
Yeah.
And in all the old ones, M was a dude. And they're actually in the old MI6 headquarters.
Bond is not meant to be in they're not meant to be watched in a chronological order. No.
No, but they set it up. By doing Casino Royale and giving this origin story, they have given it a chronology. And yeah, they actually are. Because Blofeld, who is actually the villain in this one, spoiler,
It's a big twist.
He's in
it's
the
a
old one.
very big twist. He is the main villain for a lot of the
I
old
did
ones.
like that when we saw the cat. I
reason-
kind of dug it when we see the cat.
No,
and
well,
you see
the
you
reasoning
hear a few people
behind
just going
that
like,
is
oh, hang
because
on, and then
the whole thing, like even Spectre existed in the old ones.
It did, yeah. Spectre was...
It was a lawsuit or something, and like they linked it to Quantum, but called it something different, which in like a language it meant Spectre.
No, but
it was
like
because
some
they didn't get the
South
rights
America?
to actually, they didn't get the rights to actually use Spectre
back then.
till like 2 years ago. So it is chronological when you
Yeah,
look there.
so, and they bring it together in this kind of tediously. But I guess we knew it because it had set it up. Like, we knew in Casino that Lashif was part of this shadowy organisation. And you learn that Mr. White's at the helm of it, or at least we think, which is called Solace, which Dominic Green also has a hand in. Which old mate, what was his name? The last one, the villain from the last one?
Silver.
Yeah, Silver. Silver also has a hand in it, and he was also a former spy, wasn't he?
Played
For
perfectly
MI6.
by Anton Chigurh. He's one of my favourite villains. I love Silver. I think he was brilliant in Skyfall. Oh, he's not a fan.
No, I was like, was that the actor's name?
Yeah, Anton Chigurh. Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's not Anton Chigurh. It's Javier Bardem. I'm so
gonna
sorry.
say,
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I'm so used to him as because he just defined the role of Chigurh in No Country for Old Men.
we'll
No,
just
leave it in.
ignore
We'll
that.
continue with that.
Yeah.
JJ.
So it's been coming. Like, this has been coming. Spectre, like, I don't know how big of a Bond fan you are, but like, from kind of Quantum and the introduction of Mr. White, because Mr. White, I'm pretty sure, is mentioned in a handful of the old ones.
I think
but
so.
it was always Mr. White, and that was it. So as soon as Mr. White was introduced as a character at the end of Casino, I was like, well, Spectre's coming. And then this one was obviously called Spectre, and for anyone that knew or watched the old ones,
They would have
Spectre
known exactly
is
what.
the one. Like, Dr. No, I think, is like the number 2, and then Rosa Klebb, the villain from Russia with Love, is the number 3, maybe.
Okay.
And then you learn at Blofeld.
yeah.
Blofeld's in Diamonds Are Forever. You Only Live Twice.
Yeah, I think so.
That's actually made
Is
me
it-
respect the film more because I'd be the least Bond fan here. Like,
Yeah.
I enjoy them and I've enjoyed the new ones in particular, but I'm not a fanatic. I don't have that box set that every Bond fan seems to have where you get the poker chip and it's so amazing. But for one, that's actually made me respect
Definitely
Spectre
don't have
more
that.
because I thought the thing where he sort of tied it in all together.
They
was
tied
like,
it in
this
all
guy,
right,
I
but-
thought
Yeah.
that felt tacked on. Like, well, I don't really like that because I feel like you
No.
didn't think of that until
They tied it
this
in
one,
with
but
the old ones
Yeah.
That's
very,
made me
very
like it a
well.
lot more actually.
They've tied it in very well, but just the ending of this.
Yeah, the ending,
The ending
because
of the
they
film,
try and,
actually.
like, if you think about it, assuming this is Craig's last one,
It's a decent way to end
it's a
Craig's,
decent way to end
Craig's
a
saga
singular
thing.
film.
Yeah.
A singular film, but this leading into Dr. No, chronologically, makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, other than the whole Dr. No being set in, 62.
Yeah.
Um,
I would love them to remake. I just think they should just keep remaking them.
I think it's good because, like, they're more or less interchangeable. Like, for the bad ones, they mostly use Spectre, but in the other ones, the villains were always Russia. And if you're looking at it from, say, an American perspective, you could say, well, let's just call it China. Like they did that with Red Dawn a few years ago.
Yeah. Oh,
You know?
that masterpiece.
That was a
masterpiece.
shocking film.
Josh
But-
Peck snubbed at the Oscars.
Yeah, a lot of like the settings and plot lines are very, I wouldn't say timeless because that assumes that they're like masterpieces when you say timeless.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're interchangeable for time
Yeah,
periods.
okay.
Really,
Yeah. It's just, it doesn't suit a actual Bond
no.
finish. Like, for a normal film, if this was just a standalone spy film,
Good,
Great,
fine finish.
great.
Bit cliched.
great film, fine
Quite
finish,
cheesy,
yeah.
but
Yeah. But for Bond, it just doesn't suit him at all. But yeah, as you said, like, they tie it in
very well.
very well with the new Daniel Craig ones, but yeah, it doesn't match up, and that's what my
Yeah,
problem.
I think anyone that's been watching the
Bond
Daniel
fan.
Craig ones and is a Bond fan has seen this coming for years.
Yeah.
As I said, as soon as Spectre was dropped,
As soon as the name,
yeah.
as soon as that, just the name.
and
shut
like
up.
when they said they cast Christoph Waltz and gave his character's name like was it,
Franz
Franz,
Ubenhausen or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Franz
You were kind of like, oh, like that's a bit
That's a bit odd.
odd.
Yeah.
But then there was I remember seeing a picture from on set where he had mocap stuff on this side of
Yeah.
his face, and Blofeld's got the
Blofeld,
scar.
yeah.
Oh, so
there,
you ruined
and-
it for yourself again, like Star Wars 7.
Yeah, like Star Wars 7. I fucked it.
I thought that twist was pretty cool. And even I, who haven't, like, I've seen the old ones, but just, it's like so long ago. I was raised with a family of footy players, okay? We didn't have time for fucking films because we're too busy kicking goals, yeah?
Well, I was saying that I still have time to do this, Corey. God damn it.
So I thought that was a really, and even I could be like, okay, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Blofeld.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a really cool twist. I was sort of annoyed at the way they kind of dropped it so subtly that like if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't even notice. But I thought that sort of fit with the realistic sort of tone of Bond in terms of
Yeah.
like it's just very like, well, there would be a moment where Bond's just like. It'd just be like, oh, okay, I don't know who that is. Catch
Yeah,
you. I
because-
think Craig is perfect when he's like, oh, catch your name, and it's like so chill because
Yeah.
he doesn't know who Blofeld is.
No, he doesn't. That's
Yeah.
what I really liked about it.
Yeah, and I think I heard Sam Mendes say that was his sort of point as well, is that he wanted to, keeping with the realistic tone that these 4 latest Bond films have had, that it's perfect that he would just drop it really casually, and for the audience, that's like a massive like, oh, awesome, but it doesn't
Affect Bond in
condescend
any
the
way.
audience by making it such a huge big twist. It's very casual, and I think it was really cool. And the cat, I like the cat.
Yeah, like as soon as the camera panned across and
Yeah.
you see the cat, you're like, "Oh, I already knew this."
Did you enjoy that? Were you sort of jacked up when you saw the cat? Was part of you?
Well, because like I actually forgot about it. Like watching the movie, I
Nostalgic
completely
feel.
forgot that because like going in, I had a very strong assumption that he was Blofeld.
Yeah.
But I completely forgot while actually watching the film. And as soon as the camera pans across and I see the cat, I'm like,
Holy
"Fuck!"
shit, yeah.
I was totally right.
Actually, one of my favourite bits about this film, and you guys may disagree, was but the ending in terms of the fact that Blofeld is left alive. I think that was actually really cool. For one reason, because if he was killed, that's kind of what he wants. And you see him go to Dan's like, do it, Bond, kill me. I can't do his accent.
Yeah.
I got it once right. That's fine. I'm happy with that. And I think that's actually much better, especially when Ralph Fiennes is just sitting there and you can just see his face and he's just perfect because he's fucking Ralph Fiennes and he's British and I love him as M. and also because I think like that was is he the top of he sort of seems like the very top of the hierarchy in terms of like the villains. Blofeld.
No, he is. Like
So
that.
if
That's
they then killed
Spectre.
him and then there's like this time it's in the sequel he's even bigger than Blofeld, it'd just feel a bit
No, well,
like,
that's
okay.
that's the thing because this
Yeah.
is set before.
I have
all
a
the
feeling
old
like
ones.
Blofeld, like Christoph Waltz will actually be in the next Bond, even if Daniel Craig is.
Which I would love.
That's what I
It should
feel
be-
like.
if he got given more
because that's
to
what
do,
I'd love.
yeah.
Because that's what I love. My problem with this one was he was underused, but if he's in another one,
Yep.
flesh out it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know. See, obviously you find out it's Blofeld. You're like, well, he can't fucking kill him because he's in like
Yeah.
5 other
Otherwise it just
movies.
ruined the
Otherwise
whole-
it completely ruined
Yeah.
because they've already fucked Pierce Brosnan out of the continuity.
Yeah.
Like they can't completely destroy Roger Moore and Sean Connery as well.
Yeah.
But in saying that, again, I felt it went against his character. Like
Yeah.
the James
agree.
Bond that you have in like before Craig's films would have just been like,
Bang.
But
Bang.
yeah, but I think that
Dead.
shows because there's that perfect
shows
moment,
the
and
character
it's very in your
progression
face. But
fast.
where M goes, there's a time to kill, and there's a license to kill is also a license not to kill. And I think that kind of it's a much more mature Bond.
Yeah,
yes,
great.
it is, but then there needs to be one more with Craig to see the final transition
Yeah.
from.
I just can't see.
I think you could-
with what he's coming out with in media and all that. I just can't see.
I can't see him.
I can't see him do another one.
He said he was recently.
He said he's
like
open. He said
because
if he was
they
doing
asked-
another one, it would just be for
That
money.
famous one where he said, "I'd rather." What do you say? Like, I'd rather.
I'd rather slit my wrist.
Yeah.
But they asked him that 2 days after filming. 2 days after wrapping up. I think it was 2 days after wrapping up.
He came
Actually?
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
But
So like, of course
I
he's
feel
gonna
like
say that.
I feel like he could be in another one, but he came out and said if I'd rather be like slit my wrist, but if I do one, it'd be for the money. But I wouldn't be surprised if they were to finish this off and offer him 50 mil. Because it's
Just-
going to
just
make
to
money.
I'm
just
kind of
to-
sick of
just
him.
to-
I don't want to
just
do it knowing he
do
doesn't
one
Just to
care
do one
about
more. Just to do one more. Because like he's probably getting paid 20+ mil for this.
Yeah.
Like no doubt.
Easy.
So if they offer him double it, being one more, they end it off. It'd be great.
I'm just kind of
But yeah.
sick of him. If he doesn't want to be in it, don't go in it.
Yeah.
I don't want like another Alec Guinness situation where he's in it just miserably, walking around telling Luke about Leia and shit. Like I don't want him in it if he doesn't truly care about Bond. I want
Yeah.
someone. There's so many great actors out there that would truly relish the opportunity
Yeah.
to be given.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Yep.
Give it to Idris. Give it to Idris Elba. I don't care. Racists hate on it all you want. I think he's perfect, and I think he's fantastic with Bond. If you watch Luther, I have no doubt
Yeah.
that he'd be awesome.
Yeah.
as
So
that
Luther's a
character.
great show. Alright.
Alright.
Should we get on to our
Smaller reviews.
smaller review?
So
JJ hasn't seen this
I
one.
haven't
Me
seen
and
it,
Corey,
so-
me and Corey actually saw it together.
the
a
dressmaker.
a little Australian film, The Dressmaker. Kate Winslet, Liam Hemsworth.
Okay, I just want to start out by saying, if you worked on this film, Production values are excellent, and I know there's so many people from Australia and the Australian film community that worked on this film. And
But we do
production-wise,
apologise for what
you
we're
did
about
a
to-
fantastic job. The film looks great.
Great.
It
But we
looks
apologise
great.
for what we're going
About to
say
say.
further.
In
It
my
was
opinion,
rubbish.
it is an absolute abortion of a film. I just did not have a good time in the cinema at
It was a
all.
tonal
It is
mess.
a total mess. It is strangely transphobic, and I know that like, oh, it was in the original novel. I don't care. I don't care what was in the original novel. It was not translated well to the screen.
No.
I loathed this film, and everyone my age that's seen it agreed. They disliked it as well, but for some reason, all these seniors seem to be coming out of the cinema like, oh, I just absolutely loved it. I don't get how. There is one scene, and this is the perfect epitome. Spoilers if you haven't fucking seen The Dressmaker. Okay? There is one scene where a main character dies, and it is shot so melodramatically.
Yeah.
Okay? And then the next scene, a character is in drag at the funeral,
Drag at
and
the
it's
funeral.
meant to be a joke. And everyone's
It's supposed to be
sort
a black.
of laughing.
It's supposed to be a black comedy.
Okay,
It is
you
just
can
not
argue
funny.
that it's black comedy, but it has to be done well. There's a way to do black comedy, and I think it's Kingsman. I think it's the way that like when
Shaun
Shaun of the
Funeral.
Dead. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
This
Death of
film,
Funeral.
it's just such a harsh contrast that it feels like a whole lot of different films. It also, there was one moment where Ben turned to me and said, "Wouldn't it be hilarious if this character died? Like, what an absurd situation." Next 5 minutes, he fucking dies. And we were just like,
spoilers.
"What?"
They were. She claims that she has a curse that people she gets close to die. So she falls in love with a certain character.
Liam Hemsworth.
Liam Hemsworth. Yeah. Well, you're not going to
Full
see it
spoilers.
after
You're not going
you-
to see the film because it's fucking terrible.
It is terrible.
By all accounts,
So she
yes.
falls in love
Yeah.
with Liam Hemsworth, and he's like, "I don't believe in curses." And I turn to Corey, I'm like, "It'll be so funny if this guy dies." Next minute, he goes, "I don't believe in curses. I'm going to jump down this about 50-foot silo." He jumps down it, and then just shows no reaction whatsoever. And Kate Winslet's like, "Oh, come out, come out." Cuts to the morning, and it shows people trying to like get into the silo, and then it has someone say, "Oh, he died. He drowned in grain."
Not funny. It
It's-
could have been so funny if it was just a quick cut to the funeral. That would have been funny because it's black comedy. Because it's like it's such a strange
I
contrast.
don't believe in
But this
curses,
is just
like-
like it's
Yeah,
shot.
doesn't
It's
it?
really melodramatic. There's a scene of Kate Winslet going, "No, help, help," and I was like, "This is fucking sad." And then it doesn't work because it doesn't cut straight to it. Then it really fucking lingers. It's just not funny.
If you
It
want to
just didn't
support
work.
Australian film industry, go see it for all you know. If
See
you want
it
to do
because it's shot fantastically. It
Yeah.
didn't look like an Australian film. It
And-
looked great. It
Well,
looked-
yeah.
It is just don't go see it unless you want to support Australian film or you've read the book and you think you're going to enjoy it. But yeah,
Look, people have loved it. I don't know. I didn't like it. It
didn't
reminded me
like
of The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which is another film I didn't really like.
Let's
I
not
just
talk
don't.
about that.
I don't think it. I don't think it merged well. I don't think it came together
Yeah.
well at all. I just. Even some of the times the lighting is a little bit too harsh as well. I've heard some people point that out. It's just characters have strange color grading as well.
and the performances were great. That was another
Some of the
thing.
dialogue is cringeworthy. Kate Winslet's opening line, she comes out and she's like, "I'm back," and it's just. Am I meant to care?
Yeah.
I don't. It's just Kate Winslet can do better. I don't know. Liam Hemsworth, I felt like really butchered some of his lines. I really
To be expected from Liam
um
Hemsworth.
something about seeing him.
Really?
The way he says one line, it's like, I wonder what she's been up to, and he just does like, why don't you,
think
Liam?
he
Can we try
came-
that again?
like
but
you've
maybe
got-
say it like a human would say it.
I
Like
think
it's
you
just,
came back for me.
yeah, it's
Like,
just that
yeah.
Does he have
romance
to
is
put
very
on-
miscast.
like, does he
It's
have
a
to
massive age difference.
Put on an Australian accent. Like, that's what I'm weirded out about.
He just
like,
speaks
does he put
normally.
it on?
I think he just used his normal.
Like,
He uses
because
normal accent, so it's
from like
pretty much
bits and
phoning it
pieces
in,
that I,
really.
yeah,
Like, it's
bits and pieces
yeah.
that I've seen, they're so exaggerated.
It's
Like,
it is
it is
exaggerated.
very exaggerated film.
It is an
Disgustingly.
exaggerated film. Sarah Snook is excellent. I liked her in the film, but it's exaggerated in some bits, but then other bits it's really intense and really
Yeah.
serious, and it didn't mesh. It was such a tonal mess for me. I didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 2.1 out of 5 stars. Oh,
Out of
actually, we're doing
5.
out of 10. We should probably come up with a similar rating system across the entire
Yeah,
podcast.
like,
shouldn't we?
kind of-
Okay, so what would that translate? Like a 4.2 out of 10. I'd give it a 4.2
Yeah,
out
I'd
of
probably
10.
give it like a 4. It was
Yeah.
just straightforward.
I-
I enjoyed it.
And that doesn't mean I don't hate Australian film at all. I saw
love-
Last Cab to Darwin. It's one of my favourite films of the year. I think it is brilliant. Michael Caton fucking kills it in that movie. If you haven't seen that film,
I can't believe this dude. He's against
This guy.
Australia.
Yeah, I absolutely.
Fuck
Yeah.
off, we're
Why don't you
full.
fuck off? We're full. mate.
Well,
What are you, a quarter Italian? Go back to Sicily. Yeah.
speaking of Liam Hemsworth this week in theaters, we'll cover that.
Yeah.
Mockingjay Part 2.
I don't
no.
give a fuck. I'm pumped.
Yeah, no, I do not. I
I'm
don't
pumped.
give a fuck because it's the Hunger Games.
You don't like it?
I
I-
fucking despise that film.
Why? What? I don't.
I just thoroughly
shocking.
enjoy coming of age films, to be honest. I love a good film.
Oh, I feel really...
You speak
main
about this film
character.
like it's gonna have like a scene with everyone driving with like the Mumford and Sons soundtrack. Like, whenever I think of coming of age, I think of like sort of like that really like sort of
No,
nice,
just like a film with, you know,
low key lighting is
main,
like,
you know,
puberty.
the main character.
That's not the
Oh, puberty, eh?
Just a film where the main ensemble is just, you know, young.
Yeah. No, I think Jennifer Lawrence fucking owns that role.
Yeah,
I think she's
I
a
agree.
I
legend.
think Jennifer Lawrence is an incredibly overrated actress.
Uh,
Disgustingly
We'll stop
okay.
there. We'll stop there. Secret in Their Eyes
Have
coming
you
out
seen
as well.
Silver Linings Playbook? That movie
Yeah.
made me want to shoot myself in the
That is a great
I
film.
thoroughly enjoyed that.
I
Shocking
think she's
film.
fantastic in that film.
But
Okay.
No,
all
I
right,
liked
we'll
it.
continue.
Yeah.
We'll continue.
Well, we'll talk about Mockingjay Part 2 when it comes out anyway. But all I'm going to say is Ben and I are going to a midnight screening. We're thoroughly pumped. James won't be at the midnight screening. He missed the memo.
What else is out? Secret in Their Eyes. I haven't really seen much
I
about
cannot.
this.
Every time I watch that
Yeah.
trailer,
Chiwetel Ejiofor, whatever you say, Julia Roberts, Nicole Kidman. I just
Notable
don't-
actor.
Don't really care.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
He's a
Don't really
good
care.
actor, though.
He's a
He's a
fantastic
great
actor.
actor.
He's great in The
But I
Martian.
don't really,
Yeah.
I don't really care about this movie.
I cannot watch the
Yeah.
entirety of the trailer. I have no idea what it's about. I always try and watch the full trailer, and
I'm
I just kind of get bored.
I'm intrigued, but it seems like a movie that'll probably go for
Bit too long.
about 100 minutes, but it'll seem like 4 hours.
Julia Roberts wants an Oscar. Is
Yeah.
all I
Oh,
got.
desperately.
That's all I kind of got from it. What else we got coming out? What else is coming out against Mockingjay?
That's all that's coming out in theaters this week.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Majorly.
not much.
I mean, I'm
Not
sure you
much
have
when it
small
goes
stuff
against Mockingjay and
That- yeah.
Mockingjay,
small.
seriously, it's going to be busy for like the first 2 weeks with a lot of like tweens, and then it'll fucking die.
Ben has heard good early reviews.
It's
Yeah.
been getting really good. Like it's got
Yeah, but that's
80,
probably
it's
in
got
con-
89% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
In contrast to Mockingjay Part 1, though.
Mockingjay
No,
Part
but
1
that-
was
no, but-
fine.
Was a...
It was
not
not
even a
that
polished
bad.
The thing
turd.
with
It was a turd.
what you can argue with part one
It
and
was
part
a
two is it's
hot,
meant to be what, like you
steaming
said, Quantum of
shit.
Solace and Casino Royale. You meant to watch them as a group. Like I
Yeah.
haven't seen that as a group,
Okay,
so I
yes.
Yeah, okay.
but
I'm
yeah,
gonna bring up the point. When Deathly Hallows Part 1 came out, I fucking love anything that's Harry Potter, so I'm fine.
I
with it.
enjoyed
But-
it, but it's an average film.
But
As soon
when
as you
people talk
watch
about
it with part
themselves,
two-
especially not big Harry Potter fans, they did not like Deathly Hallows Part 1 at
then
all.
as soon as you
When
see
you see it
Part
with Part 2, a lot of unanimous reporting was
I
it's much better.
liked Deathly Hallows Part 1. I didn't like it as much as Part 2. But
But
I
as soon
think
as
as
you
a
watch it-
standalone
I think
film, it was
Deathly
good.
Hallows Part 1 has more
Yeah.
reason to exist than
But
Mockingjay
yeah,
Part
part
Yes,
one, yeah,
definitely.
part ones. I think you meant to watch them in part like the second part. So I think
Yeah.
instead of having them a year apart, I think they should just film at the same time and release them within like a couple of months or something, and not have it a
yeah.
year apart because people would have forgotten Mockingjay Part 1. Like
I mean, it was pretty unnotable.
like I'm
The
yeah,
ending sequence, the heist sequence
Like-
at the end, was pretty good. I have a prediction, knowing from reading the book, the big twist at the end of Mockingjay Part 1, I think that's going to be solved in like the first minute of Mockingjay Part 2 because it is
Yeah.
solved. So I kind of think,
I feel like they need to scrap the whole year within parts.
Yeah,
Because it just takes away from the experience. Like
Absolutely.
they should be a couple of months apart, or like
Or at
even a
least
couple of
do-
weeks.
are they doing a
Something-
Divergent sequel part?
They are
one,
doing a
two,
part. Yeah,
something
they're
Virgin?
doing. Yeah,
Oh, I
they're
don't
doing a
care.
Divergent. They, yeah,
Who
they're
wa-
throwing
does
it in.
anyone go out of their way to watch those films?
No.
I'm-
Do they have like a
Christ.
dedicated audience that like?
Isn't it weird that Shailene Woodley and Old Mate played lovers in Fault in Our Stars
And
whilst they
then
were
played
filming?
brothers. Yeah, played brother and sister. Yeah, that's pretty good.
No, wouldn't like.
I
would
did
you
not
ever-
even know Miles
Yeah.
Teller was in those films. I haven't.
Would
Miles
you?
Teller does not deserve to be in those films because he's a great actor.
No,
Just
he,
it up.
yeah.
But
Let's push.
out
So
on,
is- so
out
is
on
Woodley.
DVD, we've got Trainwreck.
Loved it.
That was a great.
Oh,
Great
okay.
film.
I said loved it. You know what? It went for a little bit too long. It suffered from the same problem that a lot of Apatow's films suffer from. which is that it went for a
I
bit too
think
long.
the end cheerleading sequence was tacky, but
Yeah.
other than that,
Other than that, I
loved
thought it was hilarious.
Yep.
I think
Inside
Shimmy
Out.
kills it. One of my favourite films of the year.
Inside
What?
Out coming
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
Absolutely
yep.
loved
Yep.
Inside Out. And I think it's
I-
such a brilliant film because I've
don't
heard from a
even
lot of
think it's
female
that.
friends that they do a good job of representing what it's like for a lot of
Being an
girls
11-year-old.
growing up, being an 11-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And I want to see the
I
sequel.
didn't really see it as that way, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
no, it's just
I know, like a lot of
touching
adults
film,
I've talked
just
to,
amazing.
relate to it a lot
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
think it's very good. Ronaldo documentary.
fuck that.
Is that out on DVD already?
Yeah, it came out for like a one night thing.
Yeah,
I found it pretty interesting. Like I'm a soccer fan.
no, fuck that.
It's incredible what he had to go.
Like I mean,
through as a
I
kid.
yeah, but
I
like,
respect him, but he's an
it just
egotistical.
seems a bit wanky, really.
Yeah, he is a
like
bit of
having
ego,
a movie
yeah.
about it.
But yeah,
Shut
so
the
did a lot
fuck
of
up.
other people. Like
Yeah,
it's
they do.
from the director of Amy Winehouse documentary, and
I've heard Amy is good. I haven't seen it yet,
Good
but I've
film,
heard the actual
and-
documentary is good.
Corey might not like this one. Hobbit: Battle of Five Armies extended edition.
Extended.
I feel like
Yay,
I've watched-
more!
I've watched the other extended editions. I feel like they could have just had 2 films, but then keep some of the things they've cut out of them because there's
They could have had no
a couple
films.
of vital.
Yeah.
Could have had none.
Yeah, they could
Could
have had
have
none.
just not
but-
done the Hobbit.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
stand Hobbit.
Okay, so the Hobbit
I hate
Part
it.
1, just a little bit of sidetrack, was like watching your friend who's never touched a fucking video game in their life play Skyrim for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Just watching them run around and bash wolves.
And
And
I-
be like, this is the best game ever! And you're sitting there wanting to
I
cut
just
your own
can't
face
stand
off.
it. I love Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is my favourite film of all time. I think it is a masterpiece, minus a couple of extended end scenes in Two Towers. I think this film goes for way too long. All 3 of them are way too long. CGI, everything looks so over the top because it's converted for 3D, so everything's
Yeah.
stupidly bright.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the dwarves. If you do that test where you try and describe any of the dwarves without talking about the actor that plays them,
You can't do it.
their appearance, you
Yeah.
can't do it.
I feel
because-
like
the fat one.
there was it was inevitable. It was inevitable that The Hobbit was going to get made into a film one day because of how much money Lord of the Rings made.
Yeah,
They could have made it much better. Like
Peter
they could have made it
Jackson,
like Lord of the
please.
Rings. You can tell that Peter Jackson just didn't care.
He
and
does
did a
not
lot of
care.
it.
Even the
Did a
CGI
lot of it in
orcs, it just mirrors the Star Wars prequels so much. George Lucas CGI'd the clone troopers, and they all just look fake in Attack of the Clones. They CGI the orcs, and it's lost everything that made Lord of the Rings great. Most things made Lord of the, it's lost that grittiness and like that sort of attention to the books. This one, it's just, I just don't really care. The one redeeming feature is Martin Freeman. That's
Yep.
the only thing, and Ian McKellen. But even like looking at Ian McKellen, who is a massive
Martin
Tolkien
Freeman
head,
is
Bilbo.
brilliant in that. Yeah.
But can you imagine that conversation where Peter Jackson looks... So Ian McKellen, who loves Tolkien, Ian McKellen is obsessed with Tolkien. He read it every day on set of Lord of the Rings, and he's gone, Ian, we're going to extend just a little bit.
Fuck.
I want you to go and meet Sauron. Like, it's just... He's just chucking stupid filler. How could you look
Yeah.
such a notable actor in the eye?
Like the Lord
and
of the
ask him to
Rings
do
is
that? It's
brilliant. This I'd give The Hobbit probably like a 5 out of 10. Like all of them. Like
All of them together? Maybe.
just the whole trilogy. Like I feel like obviously the last 2 are a lot better than the
4.
first one.
Yeah.
But
4.
5 out of 10 for the whole trilogy. Because
People love Desolation of Smaug. That was my least favourite.
yeah.
Barely.
Nah, that was my favourite too. It was the second and third and the first. Like, they were all shit.
I wish I could enjoy them. Because I love Lord of the
yeah,
Rings.
I
But
agree.
I wish I just can't. I just can't stand them.
Yeah.
And I know it's probably biased because I love Lord of the Rings, and I know that's probably everyone always says that big Star Wars fans' view of the prequels and they came. I was a little bit biased because they love the original trilogy so much. But no, I can't stand them. I might accidentally miss buying the extended edition on Blu-ray. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
We should probably leave it there, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Boys, do you guys have any Twitter handles or Instagrams that you want to plug while you're here?
No.
Ah.
not for the meantime. No Twitter. No.
No Twitter handles.
What about you?
I am at Corey Lyle on Instagram.
At Corey Lyle.
Follow me. I've just done an absolutely incredible post. You should see it. It's probably one of my best captions of all time. And I'm at Corey Lyle on Twitter as well. James?
Yeah, I'm at The Giant Speech on Instagram and Twitter. So, yeah.
Yeah, I should probably get on Twitter and
Work out what you...
Yeah,
we'll work out what
easy.
we're going to be called, and
Yeah.
then I'll create.
Alright,
Alright.
that should do. Be sure to leave a comment on the YouTube channel as well and just let us know. Give us some constructive criticism. Don't get too mean. Don't make us cry.
Particularly Corey.
But we
He's
genuinely
easily triggered.
sensitive.
He's
Yeah.
very easily
But
triggered.
we just love some constructive criticism. Leave a comment and say, hey guys, I enjoyed this, but I think you could work on this, because it's the first episode of a podcast and we want to be able to develop the podcast and work with people that actually like it.
Yeah.
And I think we can improve. If you could just leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoy it, leave a subscription if you really enjoy it. And and I think we'll leave it there. We'll see you next week, hopefully, and we're going to be talking about Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2, which
Yeah,
no one
that'll
else will
be-
be talking about, so that's great. Alright,
Easy.
See ya.
see you guys.
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 See ya.
See you guys.